Hey everybody, this is Brian with Seafoam Official. In this video, we're going to show you how to clean the top end on this two-stroke direct injection outboard and change the fuel filter at the same time. We have 2 cans of seafoam motor treatment. We have, of course, our filter. We have a strap wrench for replacing the filter. We've got a jar to pour the old filter into, and we have a water flush adapter. We're going to hook up to a garden hose. We have everything we need here. Let's get started. Now the first thing we do is add a cleaning dosage of seafoam motor treatment to the fuel tank. This tank has about 5 gallons of fuel in it, so I'm going to add a full can of seafoam motor treatment. Always remember that seafoam is made from highly refined petroleum cleaning and lubricating oils. You cannot add too much seafoam to fuel. In fact, the more seafoam you add to fuel, the better it cleans. We're all done here. Now we're ready for the next step. We're going to heat up the engine before we change the fuel filter. Now before we change the fuel filter, we need a hot intake to work with, so I'm going to start this engine and let it run for 2 or 3 minutes. Then as soon as the engine's warmed up, we'll shut it off and change the filter. The engine's all warmed up. Now I'm ready to remove the fuel filter. At this point, I disconnect the water sensor alarm from the old filter and start to remove the filter with a strap wrench. The old filter will be full of fuel, so I like to place paper towels on the lower cowl to catch any overspill. I need to dump the old filter in fuel, so I use a clear glass container to see if there are any contaminants left over in the filter. Now we're ready for the new filter. Instead of filling with fuel, fill the new filter 3/4 full with seafoam. If it's a diesel filter, fill it to the top. I just oil the seal with seafoam and spin it back on. Alright, we have our new filter filled with seafoam all ready to go. Now this is something you can do with any marine engine, whether it's 2-stroke, 4-stroke, gas, diesel, inboard, outboard, stern drive. As long as you have a fuel filter, whether it's inline or it's attached to the engine like this. If it's a diesel filter, make sure you fill it up to the top. At this point, I'm ready to do the hot soak. I'm going to start the engine back up to let it run for 5 minutes so I can deliver a high concentration of seafoam into the fuel rails through the injectors, and then we'll shut it off and let it hot soak in the chamber. Let's do a quick review. First, I add a cleaning dosage of seafoam to the fuel tank. Then with the water hooked up, I start the engine and run it for 2 or 3 minutes to heat up the intake. Once the engine is hot, I shut it off, remove the old filter, then install the new filter filled with seafoam. Then I run the engine again for 5 minutes to force a high concentration of seafoam motor treatment through the fuel rails and injectors. After running for 5 minutes, I shut the engine off to let the seafoam hot soak in the chamber for 10 minutes. Okay, our 10-minute hot soak is over. Because we're on a trailer, the last thing we're going to do is start the engine and let it run for 10 minutes to burn through the dissolved fuel residues. Now keep in mind you can do this on the water. Another thing is mechanics all over North America use this method to diagnose or overcome anything from hard starts to hesitation, stalls, or loss of power. So there you have it. Thanks to seafoam, this engine always starts quick and purrs like a kitten. Be sure to watch our other YouTube videos on how to clean injection and carbureted intakes of all kinds. Until next time, this is Brian with Seafoam Official. Thank you for watching.